Good morning and welcome to ForexTV.com's AM Forex New York. Today is Friday, December 28th. I'm Caitlin Sisney. The yen rose against the dollar and the euro as a decline in global stocks and concern over the U.S. economy prompted investors to reduce holdings of higher-yielding assets funded in Japan and Switzerland. Yen is trading at 112.99. The dollar headed for its first weekly decline against the yen since November 23rd, on expectations a U.S. government report will show falling home sales and as the assassination of former Pakistani Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto raised concerns about instability in the nuclear state. The dollar also headed for a weekly decline against the euro on speculation today's U.S. housing data will add to pressure on the Federal Reserve to lower its benchmark interest rate to boost economic growth. Euro is trading at 146.90. Meanwhile, sterling is trading at 199.82. Today we're joined by Joseph Francomano from Erste Bank. Joe, can you give us your outlook for the Forex market as we head into the weekend?
Morning, this is Joe Francomano at Erste Bank. Trading remains very illiquid and thin conditions for the most part. What's happening is we're seeing some momentum accounts having their way with this market, in particular the euro dollar and the euro sterling. The euro has rallied over three big figures since this time Wednesday morning, primarily on the back of some fund flows. There is the outlook for the Fed has been mixed as far as whether or not they're going to go in January, so it's not like there's been a major shift one way or the other in futures. For the most part, people are still expecting about a 75% chance of a 25-point cut when the Fed meets again in mid-January. Dollar yen we're seeing coming off this morning, this despite the S&P's rallying over double digits. We're up about over 12 points at this time. But dollar yen's down nearly a big figure from yesterday's close. So what we're looking at is a decoupling of equities and yen weakness. So today we're obviously seeing a strong equity rally or a strong bounce following yesterday's negative overtone, primarily from the troubles with Pakistan and Bhutto's death or Bhutto's assassination. Again, trading flows remain very light. However, they do remain, or it looks like it remains one way, and that is buying the euro. We're seeing euro sterling making yearly highs or multi-year highs here, above 73.5. Euro technically, we are carving out nice big moves. The last major resistance on the upside before the all-time high at 149.70 that we saw back in the end of November is 147. Let's call it the 147.50, 60 level, where we had three or four major tops back at the beginning of December before the euro fell down to 143. However, with the way that the market has been trading, I would not be surprised at all to see the market test these 147.50 levels and to exceed them. And this could either happen today or it could happen by year-end, year-end meaning Monday. But the way the momentum has moved in this market, it would not surprise me whatsoever if we saw the euro, try yet another big figure higher from here. Finally, the housing data has been mixed. Again, today we have new home sales, which is supposed to be on the soft side, but it seems that the data is only self-fulfilling at this point. The market is not trading data. I think it's just adding these pieces to the puzzle going forward, so when the Fed does meet, that they have all this anecdotal evidence of whether or not the slumping housing market will lead directly to a recession or not. And that's the major question going forward. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Joseph. That's all for your AM Forex New York. I'm Caitlin Sisney. Join us again later for another update right here on ForexTV.com.